Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Pete Michael Balbon, and I'll be discussing transactional analysis. Transactional analysis is a technique used to help people better understand their own and others' behavior, especially in interpersonal relationships. It is also a good method for understanding interpersonal behavior. It offers a model of personality and the dynamics of self and its relationship to others that make a possible, clear, and meaningful discussion of behavior. Eric Berne is the father of transactional analysis. He was born on May 10, 1910, on Montreal, Canada. His fields were psychoanalysis and psychology, and his key ideas are ego states. Transactional analysis was developed by Eric Berne as an advancement to the ideas of Sigmund Freud. Berne believed that we develop three basic sets of behaviors, which he described as parent, adult, child. These were formed by our childhood experiences of being parented. As a consequence, sometimes we find ourselves playing back our parents' attitudes or childhood anxiety when communicating with others. This Berne believed could lead to miscommunication with others. Why is his ego states important? They're important as they set the tone for how we communicate with others. Now, Berne came up with the pack ego model. Parents' ego states are thoughts, feelings, and behaviors copied from parents or parental figures, so basically, taught behavior from parents. The adult ego state are behaviors, thoughts, and feelings which are direct responses to here and now. This is where we'll not think how our parents might react to the situation, but how we might react to the situation as an adult in a mature state. And child ego states are behaviors, thoughts, and feelings replayed from childhood. The parent ego state is subdivided, one of which is the critical parent. This ego state is played out when we adopt with other people our parents' critical attitudes. The critical parent ego state is if you find yourself saying, "Why did you do that? What have I told you?" If, on the other hand, you find yourself saying things like comforting words, then you may be in the NP or nurturing parent ego state. This may be useful if you are talking to children. The adult ego state is mature when we are able to see situations clearly without being clouded by old associations. It is a rational state where mutual respect is the order of the day. Responses are in the here and now. Respect, agreeing to disagree, compromise, not being manipulated into talking into things are signs of an adult transaction. The child ego state replaces thoughts and feelings from early years. It can be associated with creativity and intuition. Sometimes, less positive aspects such as anger and a sense of helplessness can emerge. This ego state is subdivided into free child and adaptive child. A complementary transaction occurs when a message sent from a specific ego state gets the predicted response from a specific ego state in the other person. Berne describes a complementary transaction as one which is appropriate and expected and follows the natural order of healthy human relationships. A cross transaction are a frequent source of pain between people, parents and children, husband and wife, boss and employee, teacher and student, and so forth. The person who initiates a transaction expecting a certain response does not get it. The individual is crossed up and often feels discounted and misunderstood. And sometimes we have an ulterior transaction. it is similar to having an adult conversation, but underneath it all is another agenda to it. The ulterior transaction is when we say one thing but mean another. It is the other message that gets picked up. The most well known example is one to come in for coffee after a night out with a new partner. Or pwede said, Netflix and chill. 'Di ba? I don't think na Netflix lang good ang buhaton, no? The report ends here. Thank you for listening.